So 3 space.
No.
Alright everyone, welcome to my second game of Jeopardy on the PlayStation 3, in which so far in one game I have achieved winning $8,000. Can I win more? We'll find out. There it is, I had to find my notes. Here we go. Jeopardy for PlayStation 3, Game 2. Won $8,000 so far. Let's make it more.
This is Jeopardy! Please welcome our Player 1.
That's me.
Player 2. Player 3. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Rivet.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Let's take you right now into the Jeopardy round. Clues are worth $200 to $1,000 in these categories. Ike speaks. Unofficial state nicknames. Play along. Papa was a Rolling Stone. Book learning. And an organic category.
Let's take book learning 200.
Her Little Women appeared in 1868. A mere 127 years later, her A Long Fatal Love Chase arrived.
Who is Louisa May Alcott?
Okay, player 1. That is correct.
Book learning 400.
So, in addition to 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, he wrote an 1887 story on the Civil War. North against South.
Who is Jules Verne?
Let's hear it, player 1.
600, please. Book learning.
You again. All animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others. In a 1945 book by this author.
Who is George Orwell?
Player 1. That is correct.
800, please.
Player in 1840, he hit a bumpo in the road and penned The Pathfinder.
Who is James Fenimore Cooper?
Okay, player 1. You again, player. In 1863, this Russian wrote The Cossacks, a short novel based on his travels with the army. Player 1.
Who is Leo Tolstoy? Right.
Please pick again.
Let's go with Ike Speaks for 200.
Eisenhower said, No treaty or international agreement can contravene this document. Okay, player
What is the
one.
Declaration of Independence?
No.
No, the other one.
Anyone else? Here's the response we were looking for. The Constitution.
Right. Ike speaks 400.
Select again. Ike telegrammed that the mission of his allied force was fulfilled at 0241 hours local time in this month, 1945. Okay, player one.
What is, I'm gonna say what is May. Ike speaks for 600.
Player one. Of this man's contributions to major White House decisions, Ike said, if you give me a week, I might think of one. Let's hear it, player one.
Who is, John Foster Dulles?
Sorry, that's
No.
Any other takers? Player three?
J. Edgar Hoover? No.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? It's player two.
Oh, Richard Nixon. Oh, okay.
Player two, you're in command of the board as we continue, right? In 1957, Ike used the full power of the United States to enforce integration at Central High in this city.
Central High.
It's player one.
What is Little Rock?
Good.
We'll go Ike speaks 1000.
Where Eisenhower said appointing him to the Supreme Court was the biggest damn fool mistake I ever made.
Who is Warren, Earl Warren?
That is correct. Player one.
An organic category, 200.
A dialysis machine is also called an artificial one of these organs.
What is a kidney?
Yes, player one.
Yes. Organic category, 400.
Player alveoli are tiny sacs clustered like grapes in these organs.
What are the lungs?
Player one. Yes.
Organic category, 600.
Though this organ has no known use, it can harm you if it ruptures, creating the risk of peritonitis.
What is the appendix?
Yes, player one.
800. Organic category.
The hepatic duct carries bile from the liver to this organ for storage.
What is the spleen?
Player one.
Or we'll say, from the organ, let's say what is the stomach? I'll change it to stomach. No.
Anyone else? Let's hear it, player two.
Gallbladder. That's it.
Player two, you're in command of the board. Marcia Hunt was the mom of his first child, Karis. He had daughter number two, Jade, with Bianca.
Who is Mick Jagger?
Yes, player one.
Couples of Rolling Stone for 400.
Player one, this guitarist originally named one daughter Dandelion. She goes by Angela these days. Yes, player one.
Who is Keith Richards? Couples of Rolling Stone for 600.
This bassist wed Mandy Smith. After the two split, his son dated Mandy's mom. He could have been stepdad to his ex-stepmom.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Yes, player one.
Who is Bill Wyman?
Yes.
Couples of Rolling Stone for 800.
Player one. Knock on this guitarist, Leah and Tyrone's dad, who joined the band in 1975. Okay, player one.
Who is Tony Chapman?
Sorry.
No.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Here's what we were looking for. Ronnie Wood.
Oh, Ronnie Wood, okay.
We returned Serafina's pop. He began manning the drums for the Stones in 1963. Let's hear it, player one.
Who is Ian Stewart?
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Player two.
Charlie Watts? Yep. All right.
A lot of clues, a lot of categories. Player two. Make Seward's Ice Balls.
What is Alaska?
Player one. Yes. Where do we? The Switzerland of America and the highest state. It's player one.
What is Colorado?
Player birthplace of 8 presidents.
What's Virginia?
Yes, player one. Good. So here's Sarah. She'll show you.
Though it's called the Star-Spangled Banner State, this is its flag.
What is Maryland?
Player one. Good for you. The coal state and the birth state of the nation.
What is Pennsylvania?
Okay, player one. That is correct. Player one. The islands of Langerhans aren't a vacation spot, but a group of cells in this organ.
What's the pancreas?
Yes, player one. Good.
So we know where the Daily Double is, in which category.
Player one, back to you. A childhood chum, or a line of coolers from Igloo.
What is Playmate?
Let's hear it, player one. Yes. Player one, treat something as less important.
What is Play It By Ear?
Yes, player one.
Or what is Downplay?
That's correct. With beastly boisterous behavior. Okay, player one.
What is Horseplay?
That's correct. Select again.
Oh, the Daily Double is the last clue. All right.
And so it's the Daily Double. You're in first place. Okay, here is the clue. This publication has been serving theater since 1884.
What is Playbill?
You have 10 clues. And we'll wrap up the board with this clue. Alan Ball and Bud Schulberg came up with great ones. Let's hear it, player one.
What are screenplays? $19,800 at the end of the, or $600 at the end of the Jeopardy round.
How was Jeopardy round? Let's see what these categories waiting players. This side of parasites. Minority Report. Literature. Famous Canadians. A side of Kevin Bacon. And Everyday Italian. Player 3, you're in command of the board as we continue. Published in Spain in 1605, this classic of world literature was an instant hit.
What is Don Quixote?
Let's hear it, player 1. Player 1, 50, 200, or 500. The one closest to the number of characters in War and Peace.
What is 500?
Okay, player 1.
Or no!
No, that's not.
Shoot.
Anyone else? Let's hear it, player 3.
500, yeah. That's what I was trying to say, but it wouldn't let me.
Player 3, where do we start? This titled Sir Walter Scott character is torn between Rebecca and the Saxon Rowena.
Who is Ivanhoe?
Player 1. Hey, you're in. Player 1 is the trial. Bank official Joseph K. is on the defensive as the accused. Player 1.
Who is Franz Kafka?
You correct. In a Thomas Hardy novel, Michael Henchard is the mayor of this title place. It's player 1.
What is Casterbridge?
Please pick again, player 1.
Let's have Everyday Italian for 400.
Formaggio is this dairy product. Okay, player 1.
What is butter? No.
Any other takers? Here's the correct response. Cheese.
Oh, okay, my bad.
You again, player 1. This food staple is pane.
What is bread?
Okay, player 1.
There we go.
This body part is il piede.
What's the foot?
Yes, player 1. That is correct. This quadruped is un cavallo. It's player 1.
What is a dog?
No.
Dang it.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Here's what we were looking for. A horse.
Oh, okay, my bad.
You again, player 1. This day of the week is martedì. Let's hear it, player 1.
What is Tuesday?
Select again. In 1917 and 1918, Ontario's Billy Bishop claimed 72 aerial victories as an ace in this war.
What is
Okay, player 1.
World War I?
Good for you. The Toronto-born journalist Morley Safer began co-hosting this TV news magazine way back in 1970.
What is 60 Minutes?
Player 1. Player 1.
Jimmy? This mariner's 16th century explorations of the Gulf of St. Lawrence laid the basis for French claims to Canada.
Who is Jacques Cartier?
Player 1. That's correct. You
Okay, let's go for 21,600.
The blue co-discoverer of this pancreatic hormone, Ontario's Frederick Banting, won a 1923 Nobel Prize.
What is insulin?
That puts you even further ahead. This Nova Scotia man founded a famous line of ships in 1838. Player 1.
Who is Samuel Cunard?
Player 1. Pick again. A 1936 dissent by Justice Stone accused 6 other justices of a tortured construction of this document. It's player 1.
What's the Constitution?
Yes. Player 1. In his first major case as Chief Justice, he found himself in the minority in 2006 as Oregon's assisted suicide was okay. It's player 1.
William Rehnquist? No.
Any other takers? Here's the correct response. John Roberts. Player 1. Justice Brennan, dissenting in Paris Adult Theatre v. Slayton, said this quality is too vaguely defined to regulate. Yes, player 1.
What is obscenity? There we go.
You again. The second daily double. You're in first place. Good beat. Answer this. Justice Holmes dissented when seditionist Jacob Abrams' conviction was upheld, saying he didn't pose this type of danger.
What is clear and present?
You have maintained your lead. Justice Harlan was an honorable one-man minority in the 1896 decision Plessy v. Him.
It was Ferguson.
Okay, player one.
John Ferguson.
Player one. Kevin had to go to space camp before playing the role of Jack Swigert in this film.
What is Apollo 13?
It's player one. Right. Kevin had a cup of coffee in this 1982 Barry Levinson ensemble piece with chums Mickey Rourke, Paul Reiser, and Tim Daly.
What is Diner?
Player holy triskaidekaphobia. Special effects guru Tom Savini had an arrow shoved through Kevin's throat in this 1980 flick.
What is Friday the 13th?
Let's hear it, player one. Kevin could handle the truth as Captain Jack Ross in this 1992 legal drama written by Aaron Sorkin.
What is A Few Good Men?
Okay, player one. That's it. So Kevin played Ensign Pulver in the TV remake of this 1955 movie.
What is East of Eden?
Yes, player one.
Or in the TV remake. Okay, I'll say what is Mr. Roberts?
That's correct. Player one. Back when a tiny parasite enters an oyster's shell, mantle cells cover it with nacre until this is formed. Yes, player one.
What is a pearl?
Player one. This plant grows as a parasite on apple tree trunks, blooms in February and March, yet still is a factor in Christmas kisses.
What is mistletoe?
Yes, player one. Player one. PSI is a charity delivering nets to fight this parasite-caused disease that kills 3,000 African children a day.
What is sleeping sickness?
Player one.
Malaria?
Player one can vent this soft ductless organ that fights infection with parasite detection. Okay, player one.
What is the spleen?
And the $2,000 clue? Closely related to meningitis, this inflammation of the brain can result from viral infections or tiny parasites. Player one?
What is encephalitis?
Yes.
Everybody's going to be around for Final Jeopardy, it looks like.
Good game. All of you will continue on to play Final Jeopardy when we return. Consider your wagers carefully as they belong to this category. Artists,
All right.
you need to select your wager. The Final Jeopardy clue is as follows. In 1881, he wrote to Émile Zola, "I must soon leave Véteuil, and I'm looking for a pretty place by the Seine." What did you say?
You picked Claude Monet.
Was that correct response?
You'll double your money to $400.
What did you say?
You also picked Claude Monet.
And that's correct response. And your response?
I also picked Claude Monet.
How much do you have in your total with that?
So I have won $100,000 this game, and I have a two-game winnings total of $108,000.
Congratulations.
And I'll see you all for that next video, everybody.
Good game.
Good game, good game.